good.
Way better than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah, Shyamalan's kind of coming back around a bit.
The ending is totally Don't Look in the Basement, though. Like, if you've ever seen Don't Look in the Basement, then, you know. But, and then I watched Don't Breathe,
What'd you think?
It was fine. It was fine.
It
wasn't great, but it was fine.
Yeah, the more I rewatch it, it's gotten...
The more... How many times have you rewatched it?
I've watched it 3 times now.
What the
Jesus
fuck is wrong
Christ,
with you?
Scott?
Yeah, just got in the mood for those type of movies sometimes.
You already know what happens.
Brand new ones?
Yeah, brand new ones where you already know what happens? I don't know. I haven't rewatched a brand new movie except for The Witch in, I don't know, a long time.
There are a few... Like, this is probably the 3rd time I've watched We Are Still Here.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, that's... You know, I really dig on that
Yeah,
one.
I'll say on Don't Breathe, I actually love the basement scene when he cuts off the lights. And it's all in that, like, night vision style. I really love that scene.
Well, then you'd love Wreck.
Oh, yeah, I still need to see Wreck.
Oh, you've never even seen it?
No.
Those movies are just so overrated. They're dumb.
Yeah, but they're, yeah.
What have you been watching, Ken?
I rewatched Phantasm 1 and 2 just for my
Awesome.
list. I rewatched Society. I rewatched... All of my stuff was really rewatches. I rewatched Eraserhead.
Awesome.
Didn't you say... You said something about Lynch won't give out the information on how they did the baby?
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that he just flat out refuses to discuss.
Obviously, you can tell that they had some guy on the other side of the wall stick his hand in through the thing and control it with a puppet. I mean...
It looks like something dead, though. It looks like some kind of dead meat. Or, I don't know.
Yeah. I was just thinking, like, you didn't...
Like, there's that meme going around where it's, like, that smiling picture of Lynch, and then, like, the question is, like, you've described Eraserhead as your most spiritual film. Elaborate on that. And his response is just no.
Friday the 13th Part 3. I rewatched that. I don't know why.
Yeah, I like that one.
I don't know why I picked that one, but I guess...
That's pretty iconic. It's when he gets his mask.
Yeah, it's when he gets... and that dude... never mind. The fucking fat chubby guy or whatever. Shelley. That line always stuck with me when I was growing up. Is like they're skinny dipping, but I'm not skinny.
Not skinny enough.
Yeah, I always remembered that.
Have you ever used that one?
No, I don't want to.
You're holding on to it.
Yeah, when I actually did go skinny dipping one time with a girl I've never met before, and I could have used it right there, but I was kind of toned at that time. But fuck, man, there's a lot of shit I watched.
Howling?
Oh, The Howling? Yeah, I watched it. Fucking boring.
I like The Howling, but it is like it's not.
It was in my list actually.
I like The Howling too.
I had to kick it out because I was like, no, this isn't as good as I remembered. So yeah, I guess that'd be it. I know I watched a shit ton more, but I
forgot that I restarted Tales from the Crypt as well.
Oh, I watched Tales from the Crypt 1972.
The anthology.
Yeah, and then I started watching
the Amicus movie.
Yeah, and I started watching Vault of Horror too.
Those are both really good.
Yeah. I was watching that thinking, like, maybe I can bump out something and put this in, but no, I didn't.
All of those Amicus anthologies are really great. Asylum is awesome, and The House That Dripped Blood, and... Do you not have any lotion? You just keep rubbing saliva on your tattoo.
No, I know. It's just like fucking dry.
Just don't pick at it, you fucking animal.
But anyways, I guess that's all I've been watching, and we're going to go with plugs, but Scott's got a story to tell.
Yeah, so I ended up getting a chance to interview Oliver Robbins, who played Robbie from Poltergeist.
The little kid that gets eaten by the tree.
Yep. And, he's coming out with a new movie called Celebrity Crush.
Like, when you say that, do you mean he's directing it? Or
directing it, writing it, and acting.
Oh, jeez.
But it's weird. He's getting press before it's even in production. Usually that's not what happens. It's
right.
like, so Scott couldn't even like have photos for the article from the movie or nothing. So.
Right, but yeah, ended up having a 2-hour conversation with him. Really fucking nice guy. Ended up doing it over the phone, and got to hear quite a few tidbits of behind-the-scenes stuff for Poltergeist, which was really cool, hearing about Steven Spielberg and Tobe Hooper. And I found out it is Tobe Hooper.
Yeah.
And, basically I made sure to ask a lot of questions about the upcoming film, just because, that's what he's wanting to promote.
Did you get any info on, like... It's like a long-standing fucking debate.
The directing thing?
Yeah,
but I personally asked him that.
And what did he say?
And he said that It was Tobe Hooper that directed it. He did all the directing for him, and the reason that people think that Steven Spielberg directed is because he was on set all the time. But the reason that he said the reason it feels like a Spielberg film is because Spielberg wrote it. So he's like, of course the characters are going to have like that Spielberg feel. He's like, you could definitely tell a lot of the horror elements were something Tobe Hooper was well known for. But he said, yeah, a lot of the directing came from Tobe Hooper.
A lot?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's the thing about Tobe is that Tobe doesn't really have a style. Like, you can't watch a movie and be like, oh, that's very Tobe Hooper of them.
No, yeah,
unless
you're right.
they're just ripping off something from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Right.
All of his films are very different.
Yep.
Yeah, where Spielberg definitely does have a style.
He almost just seemed like a mercenary of sorts, like just, somebody to hire to direct a horror film because he was a name.
Mm-hmm.
That's not to say that, I'm one of the few people that pretty much blanket enjoys everything he did from Texas Chainsaw up to The Mangler. I do need to rewatch Night Terrors because I haven't.
Yeah. Don't. Not The Mangler though.
The Mangler's awesome.
Yeah. No, it's not. No, it is not.
But
I love it.
Yeah, he did say.
We're not gonna get back into
Jesus Christ. But he did have a lot to say. Like, it seemed like he had a lot more like off the set interactions with Steven Spielberg. Like Steven Spielberg gave him his first camera.
But I did.
Don't go that route, Randy.
Well, there is the long-standing.
Let's not even go there.
Corey Feldman says that someone big in Hollywood molested a lot of children.
But we're not going to put that on our podcast.
And who was working with a lot of children back then? Was it Steven Spielberg? I think it probably was.
Remember what you were saying about Tom Savini's backstory, and we didn't want to get into shit like this?
This is fun, though.
This is National Enquirer type shit.
Steven Spielberg diddled a bunch of kids.
That is fucking creepy
false
to think about. Holy shit!
Let's not even think that.
I never even eat. I don't know.
Pizzagate.
But no, he was talking about how Spielberg gave him his first camera and helped him learn how to do claymation and shit like that. And
there's that scene where it's the lights are off in the room and
stop.
The snow is on the TV and he's like,
all right, moving on. Let's go to the plugs.
It's the silhouette of his profile against the
God damn it, Randy.
The snow on the TV and he's got these buck teeth. They're just
my God. Just stop. Moving on.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right? They stick off and they're like this.
God damn it, Randy. Let's stop.
Scott just lost a brand new friend.
He's not going to listen to this.
No, he's not.
Well, anyways, let's go to the plugs.
Butt and hair.
You want to do your Juan Gutierrez?
Well, I don't need to now.
He did our art. Go ahead, Scott.
Juan Gutierrez designed our awesome artwork. Ken, you ordered the T-shirts, yeah?
Yeah, they should be here any day.
So obviously we're going to be doing some more giveaways and contests and whatnot.
And it sucks because I have 10 that are already gone. I had 24 shirts. So
jeez.
Yeah. Oh, I'm keeping 4 because I have 4 different colors. And then I got Juan, and we're going to give one to Watson. And then we're going to give one to you guys.
Yep.
I think
and then
2.
We're gonna do one for the iTunes giveaway.
You're all about your giveaway when.
Yeah, because I want to get us fucking up there in our iTunes reviews. Damn it!
All right, I'll do it if that happens, but it's not gonna happen. No one likes to leave reviews on anything, except for bad service on Yelp or something.
That's why I'm trying to entice people with giveaway.
I don't know. I got a bad review. Sex from a couple chicks back in the day, but it was face to face though.
Yeah.
But it wasn't they didn't have to write it on iTunes.
But yeah, and then
that's probably a thing now though. I bet there's sexreview.com or something.
No, yeah, they were.
They did a whole episode of Always Sunny.
I was just gonna say the tennis with a rating system.
Yeah,
rate me.
There's actually, I think it was a year or two ago that they're coming out with this individual person review app thing where you can review a person.
Wow.
And I was just telling my friends, if this comes out, I'll give you money. Just give me 5-star reviews and shit.
So what are your plugs, Scott?
All right, so follow us on Facebook at the Horror Drunks Podcast. We also have a Facebook group at the Horror Drunks Podcast group. Follow us on Instagram at the Horror Drunks Podcast, and you can follow us on Twitter.
These plugs don't work. Everyone who's listening already knows that, Scott. I don't know.
Well, still, we got to do it every episode. You never know.
You're a corporate man.
Then follow us on Twitter at the HorrorDrunks. And then...
Do people follow us on Twitter?
Yeah, we got like, I think 1,200 followers now.
Toot your horn.
That's weird. You're the only one that does any Twittering, though.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And I don't even do much.
I don't know what a Twitter is.
I don't understand Twitter. I basically put our episode
What's
when it
not
comes
to
up.
understand, though?
It's just weird. It's the way everything's set up.
Not.
I just don't get it.
You're
But,
an old man.
Just do what Donald Trump does. Just say whatever's on your mind and don't care what's going to happen.
Yeah, but don't do it under your own account. Don't represent us as a whole, because it's going to suck.
And then,
I'll do that part then.
yep, and then also check us out. We're on pophorror.com now, so
Yep.
check out our article that like every time we put out a new episode, I write an article about it and put our links in there so you can follow us and also go and check out the episode. So definitely check us out there. Then, yeah, like I was saying, we're going to be doing a contest for when we get 10 written reviews on iTunes. I'll be doing a giveaway with some DVDs, digital codes, and a t-shirt. The digital codes I already have, and they are digital codes to Get Out and A Cure for Wellness.
Oh, jeez. Scott's favorite movie of all time. Get Out.
Get out!
Get out!
It's just a
Don't
great
be
movie.
ridiculous.
And then
Valky!
also send us an email at askthehorrordrunks@gmail.com.
Why does your beer look yellow?
I don't know.
It's a shandy, man.
He's drinking an Arnold Palmer.
Oh, but I forgot to say, on iTunes, if you're looking for us, we're under the Horror Drunks.
I mean, you can just search Horror Drunks. And
nice
anything that you said, you can just search Horror Drunks and it'll just pop up anyways.
Well,
Yeah.
if they search Horror Drunks podcast, they'll find the 7 old episodes and nothing else.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Thank you.
Thank you. So, on to our first film.
What are you afraid of? You're perfectly safe here. Do I scare you? I'm going to take you on a journey of terror, as I describe a new movie. This movie will destroy the myths of all horror films. It will be an experience that will have its audience asking itself, what has gone wrong in the world today? This film is called A Night to Dismember.
Adam! Adam!
Be quiet!
You were trying to kill me! You were almost trying to kill me!
I was almost trying to kill you. Go back to sleep!
Billy was certain this would do the trick. He bought some fake blood at the costume shop and poured it onto the sink. He knew the sight of the blood would scare his mother and father. They would think Vicky was up to her old tricks, and they would send her back to the asylum.
Blanche? Blanche? I'm gonna have to call the FBI.
There has to be another way. Seems like such a heartless thing to do.
Ring! O'Malley here. This is Adam Kemp. Can you come to my house? I'd like to talk to you.
Adam, what happened?
The house light's gone out.
Ken has a big dick and took all night.
He
sure does.
and
Sure can.
He cure can. He sure does, and he cure can! Exclamation point.
The end.
The end.
I'm glad. That's why I was a cold read, because I threw that Ken has a big dick. And
I did not even realize that until I started fucking reading
I
it.
know. You're like fucking Will Ferrell in Anchorman. He just reads whatever's in front of him.
Okay, so our first movie tonight
That was a scene from our first movie.
is Doris Wishman's 1979. Is that it?
19.
Can you even put a year on this thing? It looks like it was...
I think it was 79. Night to Dismember. So she took the film to the photo lab to have it developed, and they lost it or something, so she had to scramble.
1983.
Oh, okay. So she had to scramble and make a movie out of her outtakes and, what was left to appease her financial backers, and this is what we got. She's pretty notorious for just kind of taking unfinished films and gluing them together with stock footage to make movies.
Yep, and it's her second appearance on this podcast, and both were Trainwrecks. Right?
Well,
No, I've mentioned her before.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
But this is pretty much like heralded by most as being just the worst movie.
And I think I can attest to that.
Yeah.
It's a movie that, like,